This video was made in collaboration with the Avatar Wiki. For more information, check out the link in the description. 6 air nomad animals. A vast range of fauna inhabit the world, ranging over virtually every landscape as well as the oceans and skies. Most of the animals presented are hybrids of 2 real-world animals. Sometimes this hybridization is explicit, and other times more subtle. There are certain exceptions though, such as Bosco, the herbalist's cat, Miyuki, or the messenger hawk. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over 6 air nomad animals. Before we begin, we publish a new video every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Firefly. The firefly is a flying insect that lives in the northern air temple. This creature can be used as a non-flammable light source. Upon arriving at the northern air temple, the mechanist found a room filled with natural gas. As he got closer to the room, the torch he was using as a light source ignited the gas, triggering an explosion. Afterward, the mechanist began using fireflies, a non-flammable light source, in order to see the dark corridor leading up to the room. When Team Avatar arrived at the temple, the mechanist showed Sokka the location of the room, using lanterns containing fireflies as a light source. Sokka remarked, however, that they did not provide a great amount of light. Flying Bison. The flying bison, also known as the sky bison and air bison, lived in the air temples along with the air nomads. The most notable flying bison was Appa, Avatar Aang's animal guide and Team Avatar's primary means of long-distance transportation. Some bison also live in the Fire Nation, tended to on an island by the Bonti. Prior to the 100-Year War, many flying bison lived in the air temples. They were highly respected by the air nomads, who regarded them as the first airbenders. While airbenders were in training, they each received a flying bison to become their lifelong companion. The sky bison was believed to be the only way in which people could reach an air temple during Avatar Aang's time. After the air nomad genocide, Appa was believed to be the last of the flying bison. However, during his adventures after the 100-Year War, Aang discovered a new herd that started to grow again with colonies of healthy bison residing at all of the air temples. When WIKI ran away while visiting the Southern Air Temple in 171 AG, she hid in a cave that a bison family had made their home. While both parents were out, the young airbender had entertained the 4 calves, whom she had named Blueberry Spicehead, Princess Rainbow, Twinkle Starchild, and Juniper Lightning Bug. When Tenzin eventually found his daughter, he joined her in the cave, bonding particularly with Blueberry Spicehead. After Korra reconnected with her avatar spirit, she was given a flying bison from a herd that an elderly female shaman and other members of the Bonti had been raising since the 100-Year War. The Avatar used the bison to travel to the Eastern Air Temple in preparation for the upcoming Harmonic Convergence. A few weeks after Harmonic Convergence, poachers near the Northern Air Temple began to capture week-old baby bison to sell for food to the upper class in Ba Sing Se, but were thwarted by Tenzin, the new airbenders, and adult bison. When the Red Lotus ambushed the Air Nation at the Northern Air Temple, the airbenders attempted to evacuate using the flying air bison at the stable. Before they could reach them, however, a nearby explosion caused by police combustion bending spooked the animals and they took off without the humans. Later that evening, a bison calf licked Kai while the younger airbender was suspended upside down on a tree after being shot unconscious by Pli. As he came to, the baby bison lowered himself, allowing Kai to descend upon his back. Earning a stroke on his head, the bison flew him out of there. When the triple threat triad attacked the spirit portal, a flying bison transported Team Avatar from Air Temple Island to Republic City to help defend the portal. Hermit Crab. The hermit crab is a small crustacean that lives in a shell and is known to inhabit the Northern Air Temple. After outgrowing its shell, the hermit crab abandons it to find a new one. While Aang, Katara, and Tio explored the Northern Air Temple, they spotted one of these creatures. Tio picked it up and, in an effort to comfort the Avatar, pointed out that even though the temple might have been technologically altered by the Mechanist, the creatures living there were likely direct descendants of the animals that had lived there during the time of the air nomads. Pleased with the idea, Aang later compared the Earth Kingdom refugees who took residence in the abandoned settlement with these creatures by saying, quote, "Maybe you weren't born here, but you found this empty shell and made it your home." Ring-tailed winged lemur. The ring-tailed winged lemur is a small animal closely related to the winged lemur. The species was discovered after the end of the 100-Year War, and these creatures reside at the different air temples. In 171 AG, Tenzin and his family traveled to the Southern Air Temple for a relaxing vacation. Upon arrival, Abbot Shung and several air acolytes presented the family with gifts, only to be interrupted by Milo, who showed them a lemur he had captured and named Poki. However, the distressed animal escaped the young airbender's grasp and ran off, with Milo giving chase on an air scooter. Sometime later, Kaya was feeding several of these creatures while the rest of her family was relaxing. When Milo arrived, Poki was flying along with him and rested on his head when he came to a stop. Milo wanted to train Poki, but had problems distancing himself from being a friend. With Tenzin's help, the young airbender learned different ways to train his new pet, and extended his training to all of the other lemurs at the Southern Air Temple. Upon his whistled command, all the lemurs took flight, performing an aerial display for his family. In 174 AG, a group of lemurs was summoned by Milo and subsequently given to Jobel to be taken care of by him and to keep the man company. Spiderfly. A cross between a spider and a fly that sometimes gets caught in its own web. Winged lemur. The winged lemur is a small, energetic animal that is critically endangered. Momo is the only known survivor of winged lemurs that survived the air nomad genocide, though the ring-tailed winged lemur, a closely related species, was discovered after the end of the 100-Year War. Prior to the 100-Year War, many winged lemurs lived at the air temples. While relaxing one day at the Southern Air Temple, Aang and Gyatso flung some fruit pies at a few elder monks, and several winged lemurs took the opportunity to eat the splattered remains of the food. After the air nomad genocide, the winged lemurs were almost wiped out. Upon returning to the Southern Air Temple, Aang found and befriended the only known living lemur there, and named him Momo. From that point onward, the lemur was a companion to Team Avatar and followed the group on their adventures. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.